hold on, let me just, yung inspection program, and then meron din ho silang compliance portal. So, online compliance portal. So, ito po yung kanilang mga hakbang para masigurado po yung compliance ng mga establishments.
Thank you, Mr. President. Another thing that I'd like to ask, yung Labor Education Law, pinasaho natin, Republic Act number 11551. Tayo po yung principal author at sponsor nito. May 2021, 27th of May. Mahigit 4 na taon na po ito na nakalipas. Pero hanggang ngayon po, wala pa ring IRR, Mr. President. May we know why? 60-day deadline
Tama
lang
ho
yung
kayo.
IRR eh.
Actually, tama ho kayo, Your Honor. Ang first reaction ko rin, ang tagal na yan Kasi I remember...
Author ka rin nito, Mr. President, kasama ko.
Kaya nga, but unfortunately, from my information, hindi po gumalaw sa CHED itong program na ito or itong batas na ito. And we have...
Kung alam ko lang, nung nakaraang kahapon lang po yata yung CHED eh.
Oo nga, yeah. Pero mayroon tayong bagong CHED commissioner. So,
Galing din sa EDCOM 2.
Daling din sa EDCOM 2, very active in EDCOM. So, unfortunately, yung mga previous CHED management, hindi ho nila prioritize tong batas na ito. But
Silang
ngayon po
pakialam sa labor education.
So ngayon po meron na po silang mga preliminary meetings, nag-reconstitute yung TWG, one on October 2025, the other one is November of 2025. So in other words, gumagalaw na po ito.
Gumagalaw na after 4 years, Mr. President. So pwede mo bang malaman kailan natin ito aasahan? Yung IRR, 60 days lang yung nakalagay sa batas. Ngayon, 4 years na po eh. I'm sorry, I have to ask that question, Mr. President. And I think we deserve to know kung kailan gagalaw ang ating mga kasamahan sa ehekutibo, Mr. President.
Ngayon po ay the DOLE circulated the final draft IRR, tama ho kayo, after 4 years, for clearance of CHED and TESDA, and the proposed ceremonial signing is tentatively on December 8, 2025. Invited kayo. Sinasabi ko na. No? Kahit ako na nag-i-invite ho sa inyo dahil kayo po ang principal author ho nitong batas na
Principal
ito.
author, principal sponsor.
Correct.
Kahit hindi na po ako maimbita, basta mapatupad na po ito. Salamat, Ginoong Pangulo.
And just a quick update, ang TESDA po can roll this out within 3 months po, mabilis po sa TESDA. And then for the higher education academic schools by next school year.
Yeah. Let me finish, Mr. President, by asking, Mr. President, yung dalawang tanong lang naman po sa TESDA. Kasi we have been very interested with our programs in so far as bringing TESDA overseas. I remember, Mr. President, tayo ho yung nagpasimula, I think in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, nandyan si DDG Rose, nakita ko, tsaka yung mga, si Director Marlin. We started launching this overseas assessment program in 2014, if I'm not mistaken, alongside the Sa Pinas Ikaw Ang Ma'am Sir initiative to bring competency assessment and certification directly to our OFWs on site. I remember going to Hong Kong and doon natin ni-launch ito kung saan, Mr. President, binibigyan natin ng better opportunities yung ating mga OFWs na magkaroon ng higher pay, professional mobility through this program because they will be able to earn national certificates abroad without having to come home, Mr. President, validating lang yung kanilang skills and strengthening their competitiveness in the global labor market. May we have an update, Mr. President? Alam ko natigil po ito and naintindihan natin because of the pandemic. May we know kung may update na po tayo on the resumption of this program? Magkano yung allocation natin for next year? Ilan yung target po natin na ma-assess and ma-certify next year, Mr. President?
So, as of October 31, 2025, there are 9,188 OFWs assessed, of which 7,905 OFWs were certified with a certification rate of 86.04%. So, next year po,
9,000 plus, no?
9,000 plus po.
Okay. Mr. President, nung 2019 kasi mga 4,136 yan, ang figures ko dito, Mr. President. And gusto lang natin makita, Mr. President, na talagang madagdagan. And ilan yung target po natin again this year, Mr. President? Tapos na. Pwede na raw mo. Hindi na lang. Na-achieve na lang natin yung kailangan natin i-achieve.
Ang target po ng TESDA for next year is additional 2,000 OFWs. And they're now working with DMW para po ma-expand pa itong number na ito.
Yes, Mr. President, let me just put into the records of this August chamber when we were discussing and establishing the Department of Migrant Workers. Isa po ito sa talagang siniguro natin na magagawa natin because at the end of the day, we are shooting for that goal ng full cycle reintegration program ng ating mga OFWs. By the way, Mr. President, madadagdagan ba or nadagdagan ba yung mga qualifications na i-assess sa abroad, Mr. President? Yung mga qualification na level nila, yung trade discipline, Mr. President? Nadagdagan na po ba, Mr. President? Kasi
Yes,
because as we move
nadagdagan po.
forward, siyempre dapat madagdagan, mas mataas na level probably, Mr. President?
Anong level na yun? Ang magandang balita po, una ay nag-start ho sila sa housekeeping, so mga simple skills. Pero ngayon, they're now moving into the caregiving trainings na ang level po ay NC3, NC4. So,
That's good.
maganda ho to dahil ang ating mga OFWs, dahil experienced na sila sa housekeeping, natitrain naman sila to a more complex to complex skills, and then tumataas pa yung kanilang national certification.
Yeah. Mr. President, what about IT? Are we looking at it as possible for IT?
Wala pa hong ganun for this time, but the good Director General will take your suggestions and
Yeah, and
put
the
that into
problem,
action.
Mr. President, to close this topic, Mr. President, yung magkaroon na po ba ng regular and predictable deployment ng assessment team sa abroad, Mr. President?
Yes,
Kasi kung kulang naman
meron
yung
pong
budget,
ganun.
babudgetan po namin ni Chairman. Mr.
Meron pong
President.
ganun.
Napakahalaga po nito. Ang last issue ko, Mr. President, yung assessors. How many assessors do we have right now in TESDA?
16,621 as of October
16,000.
2025.
16,000, Mr. President, how many? 16,000.
16,621.
621.
Yes.
This 16,621 covering the entire nation, the
Yes.
entire country,
Yes.
Mr. President.
Correct.
How
Tama
many every year, Mr. President, goes to TESDA? And syempre, yung for so long we've been discussing a couple of days ago here in this plenary, Mr. President, yung akala nung iba ang kliyente lang ng TESDA ay yung galing sa high school. Hindi po eh. Iba-iba po yung entry level. And gusto kong susugan yon at i-emphasize dito sa bulwagan nito, Mr. President. Hindi lang yung galing ng high school, yung nagre-retooling, nagre-reskilling, nag-upgrade ng kanilang skills and competencies. Wala akong pinipiling edad dyan. So pumapasok po sila. So ang question ko po, ilan po yung pumapasok sa TESDA o sa TechVoc sector sa TVET in a year average, Mr. President?
About 1.6 million enrollees.
About 1.6 million
enrollees.
enrollees. And this does not include those who are in K-12 program na grades 11 and 12.
Wala pa ho, wala
So
pa.
grades 11 and 12, ano po yung average ng grades 11 and 12 na pumapasok and taking the TechVoc track?
About 1.1 million learners. So about 500 per grade level.
Per grade level.
Yeah.
So if you add 1.6 to 1.1, that's 2.7 million, Mr. President.
Correct, tama
With the 2.7 million students, Mr. President, in TechVoc sector, you're only talking about 16,621 assessors. Is that correct, Your Honor?
Mr. President, but it's worth knowing, it's noteworthy to say that nung pumasok po si DG Kiko Benitez, 8,000 lang ho yan. So nadoble niya ho with the intervention of His Honor and the Senate, naglagay ho
That's
tayo ng
what
boto.
we're doing.
Correct, kasi during the budget hearing, I remember.
Thanks to you, Mr. Chairman.
Pag-usapan ho natin to during the budget hearing and both of us
And it's
interviewed.
good thing that Sec Kiko was then with us
Correct.
in EDCOM 1 because we have been talking about
Yes.
this.
So
And so
my-
again, Mr. President,
Yeah.
no, ako ho, naniniwala ako we are in a better situation right now, especially when you talk about TVET. Coming from Tesdaman himself, we are in a far better position when you talk about the TVET sector. 16,621 assessors, catering 2.7 million TechVoc students or nominees, Mr. President, for national certification. Ito na lang yung huling katanungan ko, Mr. President. Gaano kalaki yung kakulangan sa ating assessors? At dun sa kakulangan na yon, gusto ko ito malaman para meron tayong direksyon. Doon sa laki ng kakulangan sa ating mga assessors, malaman din po natin ano yung target natin. Hindi naman natin magagawa yan in a year's time or 2 years or 5 years because napakalaki po nito eh. Gaano kalaki yung kulang? Ano yung magiging program natin para ma-achieve natin yung goal natin, ideally, to come up with the whatever number of assessors we need, Mr. President.
Ang maganda ho, Senator Joel, ay this year naglagay ho ulit tayo ng 50 million for assessors. 50 million and nakita naman ho natin yung inilagay natin dalawa actually na first 50 million ay nagbunga na no,
Malaki.
ngayon and malaking bagay ho yan dahil yung Director General is really on the ball. So
Tapos na ako, Brad. Sorry. Tapos na ako, Brad. Shortcut ako, Brad. Pag sinabi ni Alan na 10 minutes lang.
So, ang additional pa ho na kakailanganin na assessors about 10,000 assessors pa.
10,000
Additional.
assessors
Yeah,
pa.
additional,
So,
at least.
that would bring us to 10,600 plus, no?
Yeah.
Mr.
So,
President.
I think kung kaya ni DG Kiko 8,000 in 1 year, the 10,000 is easy. No? 10,000
A
is
little
easy.
bit ambitious, but yeah.
Doable. It's
Libre
doable.
namang mga harap. Yeah, but Mr. President, you're talking about assessors on different trade disciplines, Mr. President. So
Correct.
medyo mabigat po yan, Mr. President. But of course, we are in full support for DOLE and most especially to my most beloved agency in the government, which is TESDA. So let me end by saying, Mr. President, may kakampi ang DOLE at TESDA dito sa Senado. Marami po at nais namin makatulong in any way we can so that we can better serve our country and people. Maraming salamat, Ginoong Pangulo. Maraming salamat, distinguished colleague, sponsor of the measure.
Thank you, Senator Joel. At kayo po ang idol ni Senator Kiko. Next time, gusto niya siya na nagtatanong ho dyan. No? Siya naman na magtatanong ho dyan. No? Sabi niya mahirap pala sumagot. So gusto niya next time siya na magtatanong.
Yeah, Majority Leader.
Mr. President, salamat to the